You can lose a lot of weight and still be stuck with stubborn belly fat. That's because abdominal fat isn't just the subcutaneous fat under your skin, it's also visceral fat, the deep fat packed around your internal organs like the stomach, liver, and pancreas. This visceral fat is the dangerous kind. It drives chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, heart disease, and even some cancers. But here's the good news. While visceral fat is harmful, it's also the easiest type of fat to lose once you know how to target it specifically. In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest, science-backed ways to burn visceral fat quickly. We'll cover the best foods and drinks to add to your daily routine, and then the most effective exercises that give you the biggest results for your effort. Let's get started. Part 1. Best foods and drinks to fight visceral fat. What you eat every single day either feeds your visceral fat or starves it. One of the most powerful tools against visceral fat is carotenoid-rich foods. Carotenoids are the natural pigments in plants, the compounds that make carrots orange, tomatoes red, and spinach dark green. They're strong antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, two major drivers of visceral fat accumulation. Even better, carotenoids help turn on genes that burn fat and turn off genes that store it. A randomized, double-blind trial in Japan found that just 8 weeks of eating carotenoid-rich vegetables significantly reduced visceral fat, and this effect was seen across all groups consuming these foods. So, how do you get more carotenoids? Simple. Load up on colorful vegetables and fruits. Think carrots, sweet potatoes, bell peppers, tomatoes, spinach, squash, anything vibrant. Aim to make your plate as colorful as possible every meal. Next up, catechins, found abundantly in green tea. You've probably heard that green tea helps burn fat, and it absolutely does, largely thanks to catechins. These flavonoid polyphenol act as antioxidants, reduce inflammation, boost fat oxidation, increase energy expenditure, and even block some dietary fat absorption. The caffeine in green tea works synergistically with catechins to amplify fat burning, especially visceral fat. Multiple studies, including a 12-week double-blind trial in Japan using about 600 milligrams of catechins daily, showed significant reductions in visceral fat. To maximize benefits, choose minimally processed green teas like matcha or sencha. Aim for 2 to 3 cups per day. While any calorie deficit will help reduce visceral fat, strategically adding these targeted foods and drinks will get you results much faster. Part 2. The best exercises for fast visceral fat loss. Once your nutrition is dialed in, the right exercise becomes a massive multiplier. Studies show that while diet is great for overall weight loss, exercise, especially certain types, has a superior effect on reducing visceral fat specifically. One impressive older study showed that just 2 45-minute moderate-intensity cycling sessions per week for 2 months cut visceral fat by nearly 48%, improved insulin sensitivity by 41%, and reduced subcutaneous fat by 18%, all with minimal strain. Remarkably, total body weight often stayed the same, yet body composition improved dramatically. This is a crucial point. Don't get discouraged if the scale doesn't move quickly. The scale is a poor indicator of progress when you're losing dangerous visceral fat and improving metabolic health. So what's the most effective exercise? A recent systematic review and meta-analysis of 84 randomized controlled trials found that vigorous intensity aerobic exercise and high-intensity interval training are the top modalities for reducing visceral fat. Resistance training is still valuable for muscle mass, metabolism, and overall health, but it's not as potent specifically for visceral fat loss. When comparing HIIT to steady-state aerobic, they're roughly equal in effectiveness, with no major statistical difference in most adults. Some data hints that running-based HIIT might have a slight edge over cycling, and HIIT could be marginally better in younger people, but honestly, we're splitting hairs. The best exercise is the one you'll actually do consistently. Whether it's running, cycling, rowing, swimming, dancing, or brisk walking, as long as it's sustainable. A good starting protocol based on the research: 2 to 3 sessions per week, at least 45 minutes each, at moderate to vigorous intensity. That's 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. Quick talk test guide. Moderate, You can speak full sentences but sound a little winded. Vigorous. You can only say a few words before needing a breath. The beautiful part? Exercise effects are dose-dependent. The more you do, the greater the visceral fat reduction. One recent study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed clear proportional benefits with increased exercise volume and intensity. Dieting alone hits a plateau. There's a limit to calorie restriction. But you can progressively increase activity without the same diminishing returns. No need to starve, just maintain a mild calorie deficit and ramp up movement. Conclusion: to burn visceral fat as quickly as possible, prioritize carotenoid-rich, colorful produce. Drink high-quality green tea daily for catechins. Add consistent moderate to vigorous cardio or hit 2 to 3 times a week. Combine these, and you'll target that deep belly fat faster than diet or exercise alone. Stay consistent, be patient with the scale, and focus on how you feel and your health markers. Hope this helps. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. If you found this useful, drop a like and let me know in the comments. What's one change you're making today to fight visceral fat?